From Card Making Magic. I've been asked to show you how I make the corsages that I apply to my cards and my boxes, and it's very easy to do, so here we go. So the first thing you need to do is decide on a colour scheme, and what I do is I use a shape, either a punched shape or a bought die cut shape, or I die cut my own shapes. And I then will use a blending tool and some ink, and just very lightly, while it's in the die, just very lightly go around the edge, just to blend in the colour to the colour scheme that I'm doing. And these blending tools are now for sale on the website cardmakingmagic.com. And once that's done, you then have just a nice light colour inside your die cut shape that will blend with your colour scheme. So once you've decided on the flowers that or the colour scheme that you want to use, you can decide on which flowers you want to add. Now I've got roses in 3 different sizes. I have some tulips, I have some cherry blossoms, and these are like daisy-like flowers, and these are all from Wild Orchid Crafts. So I've decided on my basic shape. I'm going to add in some leaves from the lace. So from the large one I've cut 3 of the big shapes, and from the smaller leaves I've just cut some more there. These are the flowers that I'm going to use, and if you want to twirl the stems, just take a barbecue stick and just twirl the wire around the stem, and then when you slide it off you have a corkscrew effect on your stem. Now, depending on which way you want your corsage to face will depend on the way you lay your flowers down. If you just want it to be a central corsage, then you can just go ahead and lay your flowers in the middle. But I want mine to curl to the right, and so I'm going to lay my flowers down as I want them. So the first thing I'm going to do is pop in some leaves. I'm just going to go through this in a dry run. So I'm just going to pop in some leaves where I would like them to be. Then at the bottom I'm using some roses. Now on each side of those roses I'm going to add in some cherry blossoms. And then I want some stems to come up along the top and to curl round. So I'm just going to add in the 2 tulips at the top, and then that will be covered again with some of the cherry blossoms. Now with the smaller leaves I'm just going to lift the petals and just glue it in place behind the leaves, the petals. And then I'm going to fill in the rest of the spaces with some of the small roses. Now once you're happy with your layout, I'm just taking some Cosmic Shimmer Dry Clear Glue, and I'm just going to dot along the flowers, along the edge of the flowers with the glue. I just go around the very edges of them. Doesn't have to be anything fancy. Just dot along there, and then all I'm going to do is sprinkle some glitter on the top. And once you tip that off, you then have a lovely sparkle to your flowers. And if you just wait until it's dry, you can then take a little brush to it and just brush off the excess glitter. And the final touch to this is just to place a hat pin into the flowers, and these hat pins are also available on the website, and you'll find them in my shop at cardmakingmagic.com, and that's just going to be pushed into the flowers. So there's the finished corsage ready to add to your cards, and this is what it will look like when you've added it to a card of your choice.